Hello everyone, welcome to Ignition.
And today we're again envisaging that we've won the lottery.
Well, I don't know why we're laughing, but we are.
Yeah, well, because we haven't got any money.
Yeah, I think I was laughing at your face. But
Oh,
yeah, anyway, we've got millions now, money to play with.
Euro millions.
Euro millions.
Yeah, we haven't won just the lottery, we've won the Euro millions.
Yeah, no, we are rolling in it, aren't we? This
Yeah.
room's full.
Yeah, hundreds of millions.
Yeah, hundreds of
And
millions.
so what would we buy?
Well, actually, I was thinking I'll ask you that first. What are you going to buy for your first purchase?
I'm going to go with my daily driver, because that's the most important one. My daily driver is going to be
A Rivian. It's a good call. I hadn't really thought about Rivian for a while.
Well, it was, as you probably guessed, it was going to be an I-Pace to start with, because I've fallen heavily for an I-Pace.
Well, that's actually a very interesting thing, because he went on about the I-Pace, as you've probably watched before. Why didn't you choose an I-Pace?
Because it's too cheap.
Oh, this man. You know what he'd be like if he won the lottery. Here we go.
I'm not saying I could afford an I-Pace, but I could get close to a used one.
Right.
So that's not a lottery winning thing. That is a lottery winning car.
Okay.
And it's all the car I need.
True, but you don't I'm going to sound like my mother here, but you don't have to just buy from price.
No, it's not to do with price. Well, it is, but it's not to do with price. It's to do with I couldn't dream of buying that car in my real life.
No.
So that is a lottery winning car,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yep. Right.
And the other thing about it is, for me, and it's at the moment, it's all about me.
That's no different than usual.
Right, that car is everything I need.
Right. Okay.
So
no, that's true.
It's practical. I can, because Mum makes me dump the rubbish out. Mm-hmm. So I can lob the rubbish in the back of that instead of lobbing it in the back of your car.
True.
I'm not doing any skiing. So I can put my rubbish in it.
Yep.
I can put my dog in it.
Yep.
There's a problem there.
Haven't got a dog.
Haven't got a dog. But put my dog in it. It does 0 to 60 in around 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And the inside, to me, isn't far off a Rolls. Look at it.
Good grief. Yeah, that is nice, isn't it?
So that to me, look at it.
Yeah, I like that.
That car, truck, pickup, ute, whatever I want to call it.
To be fair, it does come under everything.
It's the only car I could think of that actually covers. If I want to go stupidly fast, it does it.
Yeah.
If I want to go off road, it does it. If I want to go in extreme luxury and comfort, it does it. And if I want to put the rubbish out, it does it.
It's got an automatic tailgate. That's pretty good.
That's pretty bloody bossy.
Yeah. And the well under the back seats here, I have to admit, that is very smart.
That's for all the dead bodies. You can just lob them in there.
Lob them in there.
The old panoramic. Well, how did you say that?
Panoramic.
That's the
the
thing.
panoramic roof.
It doesn't look opening. That's my only criticism of it.
Right. Oh, that could be like a Tesla. They don't open either, do
That should be an opening roof to make it perfection. But in my lottery winning capacity, I think I'd get that changed into a canvas.
Okay. Right. So.
But I love the looks.
Yeah.
They're subjective, and when I first saw it, I didn't like it.
Okay.
So there's no denying that. I love the looks. I love pickups. I love the interior because it just looks such good quality. I like the fact it's electric, and I like the fact it can do a tank turn.
What's a tank turn?
A tank turn is when you turn the back wheel.
Like tracks.
Yeah, so anti-clockwise and clockwise. So it'll turn in its own axis.
Right.
And it does 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. I don't need that, and I don't need that.
I'm just thinking you have to be very careful, because in my pickup, which is gutless, we still knock things over in the pickup bed. And imagine carrying something, forgetting, and doing launch or something.
Yes, but I mean, look at the rear. It has got a spectacular arse.
To be fair, it's a very nice looking truck. The front's a bit odd.
The front's a bit odd, but it's got a perfect J-Lo arse. I could spank that.
He's such
Bank it.
Such an old man. J-Lo, blimey, she's old enough to be my mum.
Happy days. Happy days.
And it's a very capable off-roader though, isn't it, as well?
Well, anything that, I mean, if they're brave enough to put it on sand, and that actually hasn't even got aggressive, because I was looking
Tyres.
at the slow-mo there, that's just got probably
All terrains.
Look at that.
Oh, he's got a tent.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
I don't want that.
Yeah, no, I really do like the old camping and things in the
So
tent.
there's my first choice. I think it's almost, I only needed that one.
True.
And that's how my others have been judged. So I've gone for in my opinion, that is currently potentially the best car in the world.
Yep, it could be.
So for me,
Right.
not for everybody, but for me.
Yeah.
So there we are. So that's my daily driver.
Okay.
What is your daily driver, sir? Money, no object.
I have chosen, in electric ways, something similar. Now I've gone for a Tesla Model Y.
But why?
A Y.
Why?
I went in for a Y.
Why?
Why? Because I thought of the Model 3 and I thought that is...
Because you want a saloon car, I know
I
you
do. Yes, I do. And that is an all-round fantastic vehicle, is the Model 3. So I think I like the slightly higher driving sometimes. As a daily driver, it's not that high. It's almost like a saloon. And I think it looks better than the Model 3. The Model 3 for me, the windscreen doesn't quite look right. It looks a bit, the bonnet's very flat and then suddenly the roof comes up. It looks a bit like an alien, where the Model Y to me looks better proportioned.
Okay.
Personally. But I've gone for this one and that's the colour I'd choose as well.
What, Thomas Blue?
I choose Thomas Blue. Why do you call it Thomas Blue?
Because that's what Thomas on Arctic
Fuel. Oh,
he likes everything blue, and he
calls it Thomas Blue.
And he titters every time he says it.
Right. Okay. Well, I went for blue, black wheels, and I'll show the interior I chose as well. I went for the sort of ice white. There's not many options you can get, but I find it interesting on Tesla that I wanted to configure one, but I didn't quite see how to do it on the website because it just seemed like I was going to have to buy it because you can order it online. Can't you? You use Tesla website. It's like Amazon. You just press order, and apparently you get the car.
And as this COVID period, you get contactless delivery. So you just drive to the dealer. It's outside. They've put the key in your phone.
Yes, yes.
You open it up. It's got all your documentation and other things in it. And you drive away.
Oh, yes, that's
I'm
weird.
not doing that.
No, you would hate that.
I would hate that.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't give me any opportunity to do my favourite thing.
Talk.
Moan.
Oh, well, moaning and talking, yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, if they're nice, you'll talk for hours, and if they're not, you'll moan for hours. So there you are. But the video that's going on in the back, actually, they're sort of showing off its build quality. That's what it looks like to me, because they're showing it being made. But I've seen a few videos of where they've had problems with panel gaps and things, so that would be a worry for me. But I'm choosing this car because I think it's a fantastic all-round car for a daily driver. It's small-ish, but yet big.
Yes.
Very simple interior, simple
that would
exterior.
go well with you.
Thanks, Dad. I've got your brains, don't worry about that. It's fast, it's very obviously economical because it's electric, and the range is fantastic, so that would be my daily driver.
And it is, to be fair, it's a cracking looking car.
I think so. The only thing it is missing is a little grille. I think would be quite nice in the next generation. I think a little grille or something.
I saw some spy shots last night of they're going to, looks really nice in black. They're going, I should point there, they're going to facelift the Model X and S.
Are they?
And it looks like they're putting the Peugeot fangs into the lights.
Right.
And a grille.
Oh, that'll look nice. That will look nice.
Nothing too extravagant, but a small grille. I think they're evolving all the time, Tesla.
Yes, yeah, and they need to, I suppose, because whatever people say as criticisms, they need to take into consideration, don't they?
Yeah.
But yes, the Tesla Model Y is that's going to be my daily driver. So I think the Rivian is a bit big for me for a daily driver, so I went for the Model Y. And I liked it. But anyway, moving off the daily drivers, what are you going to buy for fun then? What are you going to get for sort of a fun car?
This is going to come as a bit of a shock.
Yeah. Is it a supercar? What have you gone for?
No. I'll be fair. Like the Rivian, it was I-Pace or Rivian. Right. Rivian 1. This was the Gordon Murray supercar or this bad boy.
Right.
Man, so that is a Volvo P1800, which is an old car, 60s car.
Yep.
And they've taken that and they're doing, they're calling it the Cyan.
Cyan, okay.
Which is actually the colour blue.
Okay.
Because I didn't have a private education. And they've shoehorned into this one a monstrously great big engine.
Right.
Look at those exhausts.
So it's not an EV then?
Oh, no, but they're doing an EV as well.
Cool.
And I would probably go for this one with a great big engine and it going...
I hope it doesn't sound like that. That would, it sounds like a dog.
Sounds like, yeah. But aren't the wheels gorgeous?
Oh,
the brakes are gorgeous.
It's lovely, actually.
I like now for my sort of weirdness. The stripe not going all the way, I thought would affect me. I love that.
Yeah, I thought that looked a bit odd. But I do like the fact they have barely changed it, other than it looks just massively aggressive.
But it's a beautiful car. A car I've always liked, but it was a car that was underpowered and it's old.
But they could sell that. You know, they could sell that as a new car. That doesn't look old, even though you obviously know it's old, but it doesn't look it.
Well, I'm going to show it old. We're going to play that behind in a second.
Okay.
Because this car came to fame in a programme called The Saint.
The Saint,
which was Roger Moore as Simon Templar. Again, it could have been modelled around me, The Saint.
The Saint.
Well, look at me, I am
Saint. Saint, doesn't that mean perfection? Or like the saint as in
holy,
yeah, and that's not adding up to you. But anyway,
there's no need for that. There's no need for that. But that is just a car of immense beauty to me.
Yeah.
So because I've got the Rivian, as my daily driver, that would be what I'd go out and hoon around the roads in, which is why I would want petrol.
It does look like you could do that.
I would want petrol.
Yeah.
And other than that, I could sit in my chair and look at it. Because it's stunning.
Yes.
So and I've got a little video which we'll run behind as we carry on boring ourselves. No, we'll listen to it.
I think I've just been elected into a rather exclusive club.
Oh, what's that?
The League of Grateful Women whose lives have been saved by the famous Simon Templar.
Can you see the resemblance? Oh, he's gone. So that was his car, and that is obviously 1960. Simon Templar was not a James Bond, but not far off.
Right, he was quite a good-looking chap.
That's obviously Roger Moore, and he did play James Bond.
Yeah, I think he'd be a little bit offended you referring to yourself to look like that, but you know, there you are.
He was let's be fair, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He was a bloody handsome man.
Yeah, he was.
Really handsome man.
Yeah.
And I really can't see a lot of difference.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't mean, me now and him then.
What, you now? Well, sitting here?
Now, you're sitting here now, and that picture of him, which we'll put up behind now, literally, it looks like it's faded across. That's a delivery man with his brakes.
Yep.
We know him just by his
every
bad
day
brake. We want to fix those brakes for him, don't we?
We do.
But anyway. But I can't see a difference between
us. It's quite disrespectful to the chap here. Roger. Roger. I'm sorry, Roger, that he's even said that he looks like...
I liked her. Roger Moore.
That's quite well done. Like that.
Roger Moore.
But no. That's harsh on him. But I like the Volvo.
Oh,
nice.
That is a great choice.
That's a
if
cool
I say
car.
so myself.
Yeah, look.
And... I'm not finished.
What has he prepared here?
Hold on. Right, the Volvo.
Yeah. Stop rattling the paper.
No, I can do what I want. Fully adjustable all-round front suspension, features double wishbone setup with two-way dampers and aluminium uprights. While the back replaces the original car's live axle with a fully independent setup, hiding behind 18-inch forged alloys and a set of 362mm brake discs gripped by 4 pot calipers. The P1800's original engine is also ditched, replaced with a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged derived from Cyan Racing S60 TC1, which has competed in the World Touring Car Championship. It produces 414, not 15, 414 brake horsepower, despite its turbocharged configuration. Cyan says it is tuned to deliver a linear power band, which is evidenced by the fact the car's peak torque of 455 newton meters is produced at 6,000 revs. It redlines at 7,700.
Right.
I shall carry on.
Okay, continue.
To maintain the spiritual link to the P1800, Cyan uses a bespoke 5-speed manual gearbox. In my lottery win, that's going to be auto.
All right.
By motorsport transmission experts Hollinger, and drive is sent to the rear wheels through a limited slip differential. Performance figures are yet to be confirmed, but £414 in a car that weighs only 990 kilos.
Guys, scared me. Gee whiz.
So expect supercar levels of performance. Cyan Racing will build each car to the customer lottery winner specification. Prices are confirmed at...
They want for that.
Do you want to go sterling or dollars?
Let's go sterling. Sterling GB pounds. They want, I think, 68,900 to start.
Do you know what? I'm embarrassed that you came out of my penis. I'm embarrassed.
Why?
You wouldn't... That car is...
What, 70 grand? What?
70 grand?
Yeah.
70 grand wouldn't get you the engine.
What, for a 2-litre turbo? What?
Are you insane?
Yeah.
This is
And how much is it then?
winner. It's 375,000.
Get in the bin. No, it's not.
And worth every penny.
300 grand? No.
375, that's starting. Depends what you want done to it.
Good grief.
This is the
300,000
did you
for an
not-
old Volvo? No.
Did you not get what this programme's about?
Yes, but everything doesn't have to be for price.
It's not about price. $500,000, $500,000, 375,000. In my world, that's a Billy bargain. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a Rivian and that so far, and the best is yet to come. Right, crack on. I'm not discussing that with you anymore because you've poo-pooed my price, and I think that genuinely, I'm not. This is irrelevant. I think that is worth 375,000. If I could get rid of Mum and you and sell the house, I still haven't got enough.
You'd have to sell our organs.
Yeah,
Not
I
a
can
good
sell
idea.
your brain.
Yeah, don't know who to.
Okay,
but anyway,
I would rather have you though than the car.
oh, that's nice. After his little rant, he's finally come out nice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice.
I'm not buying some old Volvo. I'm buying that. A brand new Porsche 911 Turbo. Look at that.
That's nice.
That is nice. Now, this car, this is from Porsche's configurator here. I spent this afternoon specking this up.
So this is yours.
This is mine.
As
This
such.
is exactly what I do. So I've put the Porsche. I think the body kit cost me $6.5 grand.
What? And you think you could buy that bloody Volvo for 70, and you just paid 6 for a bit of placky?
It was a Porsche. It's not cyan. But anyway, so I've gone for.
God, it's 40 degrees. My feet are cold.
Good grief! I've gone for how do they call it? Crayon grey.
Nice.
That's
I tell
the
you what I
colour.
do. I like the black dechromed bit.
Yeah, I had to pay a lot for that.
How much?
Well, hang on. Let's go to the next
Okay.
picture. There's the interior, as you can see. I went for red and white. Bit of a different interior. Red, white, and black. Nice, I say.
I don't know.
Now, spec this in Portugal. So in England, I think this would have been over 150 grand. But as you can see,
You're right.
in Portugal, this Porsche is the one I've spec'd is about 305 grand. If there were more options that I could have chosen, I think, but I didn't fully understand because the Portuguese was quite complex. But I think about 310 grand, 305, 310,000.
You only know Kona in Portuguese, don't you? Anyway, crack on. Hyundai.
There's no Portuguese watching, I'm very
The
sorry.
Hyundai.
But yeah, the Hyundai. But the Porsche is very expensive. 305,000. Now that's here in Portugal. Permission to speak.
That is a production line car.
It is.
That Volvo is a handmade classic with a bespoke racing engine.
Okay.
And it's only 75 grand more than that.
Only 75 grand more than that. Good grief. Well, so we both chose some very expensive, fun cars.
Yeah, great.
But yes, I've got a little video here that will play behind us now. This is a video of it against a 350,000 Aventador and a new Ferrari. And the Porsche doesn't really look anything compared to those two.
It looks better. That Porsche doesn't look good.
Look at it.
Wow. I'm surprised it.
So the Porsche wins.
I am surprised it beat the Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, yeah, so was I. The Ferrari just couldn't get off the line because of rear-wheel drive. But the Porsche, real driver's car. You know, because I'm a real driver. I suppose you're buying a bespoke old thing, but my Porsche is top notch.
I'm buying a racing car. I'm not buying just a road car. I'm buying a racing car.
Are you going to call it a racing car?
Well, it is.
Oh, you reckon it will go around a lap on a track as fast as that Porsche?
Do you know what that would be? What's the, you won't know this. What's the horsepower of that?
650.
Porsche? Is it?
Yeah.
What's it weigh?
Not much.
What does it weigh?
I don't know.
Does it weigh more than a tonne?
Oh, yeah, probably.
My Volvo doesn't.
Oh, cool story, mate, but I bet it's not going to beat that Porsche.
Do you know what? Is there anybody out there who can get in contact with Matt Watson of CarWow, because he can do everything?
True.
I want that Porsche
Against
my Volvo. If I had the Volvo, I'd lend it to him, but I haven't, and I never will.
I love the way he's using the my Volvo bit.
My Volvo.
He's really my Volvo.
Yes, my Volvo.
Yeah. That would be interesting though.
God, that would be fascinating.
It'd be great watching it get slaughtered.
What, the Porsche?
The Porsche wouldn't get slaughtered by that.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but it is a really nice car.
The Porsche, they're both nice cars to be fair.
The only problem I've got with the Porsche
is
other than your colour choice of red steering wheel.
Yeah.
Is the non. I shouldn't say this because the Rivian hasn't got many buttons in it. But I'm not a great fan of all the touchscreens. But that's boring, and I keep going on about it too much, so I'm stopping. Yeah. So let's moving on swiftly. Is it next time?
It's you next. What have we gone for?
What's left?
Next criteria is, I suppose, another sort of fun car. I know I went for 4 before, but what have you gone for?
I went for. Let me see what I went for. I went for class. I went for heritage. I went for beauty.
What have you done the Volvo again or something?
Exclusivity. And I went for utter passion.
Well, you brought out your whole vocabulary there.
Wasn't bad, was it? Off the cuff, that.
Yeah, that was all right, that.
I've gone for what I think is possibly, definitely in the top 5 most beautiful cars ever made.
All right.
And it is a Toyota 2000 GT of the 1960s. And
now that one is stunning.
That is
awesome.
Utterly.
Reminds me of the Datsun.
Yeah, the Datsun.
The 240 SX.
When I was 14, a friend of mine, Dave the Dead racing driver, he lived opposite the Datsun dealer.
Right.
And they had this black and white Datsun 260Z.
Right.
260Z or 240Z, can't remember. But I used to just sit at the window staring at it. And it was probably my first true love affair with a car.
Right.
But that one, I remember going to the cinema and seeing that car as a convertible.
Oh, convertible.
In a James Bond movie.
Oh, really?
If we could.
I think we can.
If we can, let's see it. Oh,
there it is, the convertible.
Yeah, so that's a convertible. And wisely they didn't shoot at the car.
Yeah, sexy lady driving.
Sexy lady driving.
True James Bond style.
True James Bond style.
Oh, that's a nice car, that.
It's
got a hint of E-Type about it as a convertible.
It has, and it's a surprising car to come out of Japan in the day.
It's very true, yeah.
But they nailed that car for me again. And it's just fantastic. Mind you, you go long and hard to buy one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I can't confirm this, but one would assume the ones that brought over to Europe rotted away.
Yeah.
And I doubt whether that many arrived, but it's just a stunning vehicle. It's a famous, famous James Bond car.
Yeah.
And I think it goes on to lift it. That was the only clip I could find, and it stopped there. But to me, that car is everything. I'm not sure about the big panel on the side, but
I don't know what that is. That's almost like the Rivian's got for backseat storage.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Well, I tried to find out what that was for.
It might be something to do with the engine, like servicing. Maybe it's easy access.
Maybe. But
the interior, wow.
Look at the gear shift.
Yeah, that is.
It's weird, isn't it?
So what's coming out? It looks like a sort of hook coming out.
Yeah,
from it.
it's just weird.
That is what.
I'm assuming that's the handbrake, and it's just an optical illusion.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
But
it comes out the dashboard.
Yeah,
and
it does.
Pull it. That's very cool.
Yeah. And now, when I first looked at it, which I was trying to trick you with, when I first looked, I thought, the gear stick's weird. But then my eyes focused in my old age. But the dash.
It's your ideal dash, isn't it?
It is my ideal dash.
Nice dials and not any tech.
No tech. I had to even leave that radio in.
Yeah, you would.
No Continental armrests, but you've got to go with something. But the seats look really comfortable. I'm not sure I'd ever take that on the road.
No, you want it in that condition, sitting on a turning table, don't you, somewhere?
So again, I'm going back to the Rivian, because I've got the Rivian and I've got a racing car.
Yeah.
For the road, I'm not sure I'd ever use it, but nothing would give me greater pleasure than just to touch it. Occasionally sit inside it, but generally with a nice cold brew or cappuccino, that in a absolutely empty, because I'm a lottery winner, a room that is empty with nothing in there, all grey, and just that on a glass
with
lights just spinning.
Yeah, I can see that. That would be nice.
And I'd sit there, if the cat had come in, I'd sit there with the cat.
Yeah, we're a bit disappointed today. The cat's just left us.
But unless this one goes out before the one with the cat on the neck.
True. But anyway, we do have a friend Cat, and he's not coming to see us today.
No.
But
I got some salmon for it.
Good choice. But you've gone for two old cars.
I'm old.
That's true. Surprising.
I've gone for beauty, though.
True. They are both very good looking cars.
And that, as I said with the others, this was a flick of a coin between this and the old James Bond DB5, which I do love.
Or a DB5, that would have been.
A DB5, but I thought this one...
It's different.
The exclusivity of it, and also, if you took someone... I mean, no one talks to me anyway, and I haven't got any friends, but...
Got me.
Yeah, but you'd know what it was. But if you took someone into my room with it revolving, a lot of people would not know what that car is.
I wouldn't have known what it was.
Because I wouldn't have Toyota 2000 GT thing on the front.
No, you wouldn't have that, no.
But it's beautiful.
Cracking car, that.
So
very nice.
There's my 3-car garage.
Done.
One doesn't get driven. One goes out very rarely and gets thrashed.
Yeah.
And then one gets driven every day and abused.
Okay.
And I think I've got the perfect garage.
I think that's a nice garage. Yeah, it's nice. I wouldn't quite compare it to mine, though.
Next.
Going to ask me the question.
What is your...
I suppose, what do we call it? It's just another... What is your other car?
What is your other car and why?
Well, I went for... in fact, I'll bring up my vocabulary here. I went for...
This will be fun.
Right, hang on, I'm trying to think now. No, I went for cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Rugged.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Yeah. So you've gone for a Rivian?
And easy.
Another Rivian?
I want something cooler than that. I've gone for a Jeep Gladiator, but it's I don't know how to say it, Mojave?
I thought it was...
I thought it was Mohab, the place.
I thought it was Mohab.
Yeah.
But when I've watched things, they call it the Mojave.
Mojave.
Some call it Mojave, some call it the Moab.
It depends if you say
I think it's Moab.
If you say it in an English accent, it would be Mojave.
Yeah.
Or something. But so, if it is a Mojave...
What we'll do is, I'll tell you how to pronounce it. Gladiator.
The Gladiator. So I've gone for this... They put it above the Rubicon on the specifications on the website.
It's dearer.
It's not the same price.
It's £250 dearer, apparently. $250.
Oh, they both were the same on the website.
And if you'd watched my review of Motor Trend magazine, when I actually read out in my pidgin English what they'd said about it, that's the only reason I know it's $249 more.
What, is that fully spec'd?
Yes.
Yeah, because what I saw that what I saw was they were, well, hang on, he's getting out facts now. I'm going to be sitting behind the computer editing this, and I'm going to be putting in the facts that I had. Because mine, well, they both started from 33,875 or 73.
I bored people, well, most of the people who won't get
it
this
must
far
be fully
anyway.
spec'd.
Yes.
It must be fully spec'd a bit. I mean, we're sitting here now talking about $250, but it's got to be done.
Well, it's irrelevant anyway, isn't it?
So, yeah, I'll put in a video of it behind.
Here, be it Forest Service Road, a logging road, an off-road park, or your back 40, whatever that means, you can rip it up in the Mojave,
Yep.
Moab, whatever we want to call it, in ways you can't in any other Gladiator. The extra $245 it will cost you over a Rubicon is the best money you will ever spend on a new truck.
Right. Okay. Well,
It's in writing.
in writing, but Jeep's website didn't say the same to me this morning.
Well, it
But
doesn't.
there we are.
But it's you know, there's no getting away from it.
And that's how I drive it. I drive it with doors off, roof off. That's how I drive. I wouldn't have the bed cover, but it would be fully naked for me, that drive.
So, this and my Rivian parked outside, how cool would we look?
We'd look like the coolest cats
We'd
in
look
town.
like lottery winners.
We would look like lottery winners, you're right, but
Yeah.
what a beautiful
But that
truck.
is a lovely truck, and you know that's right up my street.
Well, you do own a Jeep.
I do.
Yeah.
And we drove it today.
That's very true.
It actually went on the road for the first time in
It
5
did.
months today.
It was nice to see it on the road, actually.
To a proper mechanic who fix it.
yeah, we took it to someone to fix it. But that was a bit beyond our pay grade, that job.
Yeah, it was.
But for a stock car that you can just buy from Jeep, that is an absolute beast, isn't it?
It's a cracking looking thing. I mean, you know, I know that some argue that Jeep haven't moved the design on, but they don't need to because it just looks brilliant, and
the doors off's great.
Yeah, it's bad shoes,
Yeah.
but it's designed to do what it does, and if you can't change that design much because that just works, and it's certainly not lost a lot from the Rubicon because that doesn't look the easiest thing to go over.
No, it doesn't. No.
I mean, talking about articulation, crikey
God,
me.
for stock as well, it's incredible.
It is.
But yeah, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube lift these and they make them look even cooler. So I've gone for this purely out of the fact I love it.
Oh, I think it's awesome. And I think we've just picked 6 absolutely cracking cars.
God, imagine if they were all parked outside. We wouldn't have enough space for them. But if they were all parked outside, we'd love it.
Oh.
But I did a little, just out of interest here, it's slightly off note. I spec'd up a normal Rubicon because the American website wasn't working.
And
so
they don't sell the Gladiator.
They don't sell the
in Portugal.
Gladiator here, so I couldn't spec it in Portugal. But in America, the Rubicon starts at 33,000, and in Portugal it starts at 64,000.
Wow.
So 22,000 more starting price just moving it over here to Portugal.
Wow.
It's incredible. So that's the Rubicon I spec'd up fully.
That's because Mr. Portugal's taxman is quite a
Portugal
expensive
taxman.
chap.
Yeah, he's clearly got quite a rich lifestyle.
Yeah, he definitely likes to get some cash out of cars.
He does. So you'd be coughing 70,000 for a Rubicon in Portugal.
And in fairness, that's only the 2.2 diesel.
Yeah.
Where in
America,
the Rubicon in America, I do believe
I think
is
it's
a
3.5,
3.6, isn't it?
Yeah, 3.5, 3.6. I can't remember, but it's something a lot bigger than what we can get here. But still, it's a lovely car.
Oh,
and,
awesome.
yeah, that's what I've gone for. So that's our 6 cars, isn't it?
Yeah, and any of those would do me.
Okay. And my question is, which one would you take? Would you take my garage or my father's garage here? Which one are you going to take? I'm still taking mine.
I'm still taking mine.
Well, there we are. We're sorted then.
I mean, that Rivian, I'd happily just have the Rivian.
I'd happily just have the Gladiator.
Yeah, I would just, you know, we're quite similar, really.
Yeah. Even though the Tesla's my daily driver, I think I'd have the Gladiator.
Yeah, the reason that my other cars were so obscure to a certain degree,
because the Rivian covered all your...
It does. It covers all my
things.
bases.
Yeah.
And I'm really not a supercar person, so a Lamborghini and Ferrari is unlikely to get in my garage. I might buy one as obdeja if I had stupid amounts of cash.
Yeah, well,
but they're not
winnings.
Yeah, they're not really. They don't interest me.
No.
Really,
to drive.
as a driver, no.
Especially where we live as well, but that's beside the point. But here, the roads aren't designed for a supercar.
Yeah. So what cars if anyone can be bothered, what would your 3?
Yeah, 3-car garage.
3-car
down.
garage be? Because genuinely, we'd be interested.
Yeah, we'll sit and talk about those. Whatever comment we'll get, we sit and chat about it.
We'll get the coffee on and we'll be chatting about your comment. So we'd like some.
Yes.
So we'll
that's
wrap that up.
Yeah, we will. That's Lottery Garage number 2, video number 2.
Lottery Garage, and I think I would take. Last question.
Oh, he's going for another one.
Would you take your current Lottery Garage over your original Lottery Garage?
Yes. Yeah, I would.
I can't remember what was in mine. Oh, a DBX.
You had a DBX, Land Rover Defender.
Yeah.
And
an F-Type.
And an F-Type Jag.
Oh my!
Yeah, your new garage is
murders the first one.
Yeah, I think so.
My tastes have improved.
I had
Taycan,
Porsche Taycan, Beast. I had Ford
Raptor,
Ford Ranger Raptor, and I had Ford Ranger Raptor. And
we're brain dead, aren't we?
We are. No, I know it. It's just I'm under pressure now. That's the problem.
Raptor,
Porsche. Oh, come on.
I don't know.
4x4.
Right, we can edit. Stop.
Now. What did you have? You had
a
DBX. Oh,
F-Type.
Rolls-Royce Wraith.
Oh, Rolls-Royce Wraith.
We
won't edit any of that because we're so thick.
Yeah. That's quite a nice garage. Oh, that's quite a nice garage.
Oh, yours was better than mine.
Oh, that's a nice garage.
Oh, I'd swap my garage for yours on the first one.
I think I'm still going to keep my first garage.
The Raptor's a nice vehicle.
The Taycan's a nice vehicle too.
I'd take the Taycan over that 911.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh no, I'm going back to my first garage.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping my second garage.
But my second Lottery Garage is pretty nice as well. I'd be happy with both.
So we'll do another Lottery Garage somewhere.
Yeah.
Few months.
Can we have a different criteria or something?
We can. You can have whatever you like.
Nice, yeah.
You can choose put the criteria down that we should.
What sort of cars do you want to see?
Yeah. So, but keep it to 3 because we get too long and we get too boring.
Well, look how long we've blabbled on for this one.
Yeah, and then we'll do our Lottery Garage versus our Lottery Garage.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Great.
That's it.
That's it. We'll see you in the next video.
More coffee for us.
Bye.
Bye bye. Ciao ciao.
Ciao ciao. God, I'm sweating like a priest.
Oh, you dirty bastard!
Hang on.
Oh, you dirty bastard!
Hang on. Stand up.
I'm not moist.
Oh, no, you're not.
There's nothing there. That's just a crease. God, you dirty bastard! I'm gonna have to clean that.